Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. I am Aries Sky. Today, I don't have the handgun with me. I have a pipe. Let me just say, first of all, the handgun is usually a display purpose for telling people they shouldn't go plug people because they need to sex change fast enough and it's a good way to make money. Or, the other reason is if, they're saying, oh, well, I need a sex change or I'm gonna die, blah, blah, blah. Well, this video is to help out and talk about issues. Now, I always make points. One of these girls who talked about today's video about the handgun. It was just a demo, so don't worry. Now, let me tell you something interesting. I want to talk about sex change doctors. Mind you, a lot of people say Thailand is not an option. One person said it is. Let me put it to you this way. Thailand is more of an option than you guys would think. Seeing if my glasses had any effect on glare. Anyways, the reason Thailand is more of an option is because Thailand is one of the few places that have perfected the gender reassignment surgery, and it isn't really truly an art, or it's not a science either. It's just not an art, Technically, what I'm saying is, well, let's just break it down into areas, okay? Now, back in the 50s, Dr. Biber had to go through someone. I think he went through a doctor in Germany or somewhere. I don't know where, but he was the one that they said trained a lot of them in America. Now, some Thai doctors get training in Thailand. Dr. Precho is one of the few that is a professor who taught Chetawat, Piche, Sangwon, Saran, Kamal. All these doctors he trained in Thailand. Now, let me ask you, who's got the most experience at the moment for the world? Thailand. You could say Dr. Biber did, but he's a nice man. And excuse me if I insult the transgendered world, but the old fart had to retire. So, Marcy Bowers took us over. Marcy Bowers, great person. Waiting lists in America, too long. That's right. A lot of these places have a huge line, a huge waiting list, just like making a pipe. Some pipe maker that's 2-3 years. It's like a sex change. Now, let me tell you, there's Dr. Bowers. List, I don't know how long. There's Dr. Alter. Again, long list, long waiting line. There's Dr. Shrang. Again, long list. There's other doctors in the States. Still, it could be long list or short list. The question is, how long? No one knows. Thailand? The wait isn't that bad. It could be 6 months, a year, depending. Let's talk about prices. Over in the States, breast implants is about $7,500. That's just for me in the Seattle area. The rest of you may be cheaper. Now, how about this? Sex change? It's about $26,000, I think it is now. I don't know. I'm priced out in the United States. But Shrinks, I hear, is the most expensive, right? And only the elitists go through Shrink. Well, I don't need the elitists. I'll tell you what I do think. Being transgendered. Thailand is a cheaper, and it's still a safer alternative than death. Yes, mind you, some of you are like, well, I need my sex change in America because it's the best. Fine. Find a way to get the money. I don't give a rat's ass. Now listen up to the rest of you. Weigh out your finances. Figure out how much it costs to, say, go to find out how much it would go to blow some smoke into my dog's nose just for fun. Snippy. I love my dog. Okay. Sex change. How much would it cost? Let's say, well, in America, like I said, 20, 30 grand. Cheapest in India, it's like 4 grand. Here, the guy's problem with depth in India is if you're a lesbian, he only gives you like 2 inches, and he's like, oh yeah, 2 inches, you can tongue each other if you're lesbian. You like penis, on the other hand, in you, eventually after surgery. I've heard nothing but bad luck with the guy. Now, how about this? As a person, you gotta weigh the pros and cons to pricing of sex changes in Thailand. Like Dr. Chet, I think, is $10,000. He's got a lot of surgeries. Now,
Baby Aerith wants this ice cream sandwich. Yeah.
So technically, what does that mean? It means prices. I know, like, Pichet is like $6,500. He's the cheapest, I think, in town. Windows open, by the way, so don't mind. I want to let some of the smoke out. Sunny day, figure why not let it cool down the area. Now, you're asking? Look around. There's a website called Indigo Wiki, I think it is. It's all about sex changes and doctors around the world. Check them out. Email them all. Get pricing. I bet you anything Thailand's the cheapest. So, to the rest of you, if you're elitists and you need to pay the high price to the money, then so be it. But me, if you gotta be complete with a vagina and breasts, but you need to go overseas to do it, to be happy, then do it. But if you got the finances to get, say, overseas, or in America, go that way too. So, there you go. Price them out, and please leave a comment. Thank you, and hasta lasagna. Don't get any on ya.